So we have reprieve. Reprieve, it refers to the temporary stay of the execution of a sentence. This is usually granted to prisoners who are sentenced to death. The reason of that is for the president to determine if there are other options that are available for the person in question. Although it is not as broad as the pardon, a reprieve is still helpful to those convicted of a crime and sentenced to death penalty. And it may only be just a pause, but it can still offer an inmate extra time to appeal or provide the president more time to consider a pardon or commutation of sentence. For example, Juan was convicted for the crime of rape, and later on, he was sentenced for death penalty. The president, on the other hand, may grant reprieve to Juan. The reason for that is he will conduct a thorough study in order for him to determine if pardon or commutation of sentence may be extended to Juan. In general, reprieve is just the temporary suspension or delay in the implementation of a sentence. On the other hand, we have the amnesty. So, amnesty is a special form of pardon that is exercised by the president. It is derived from the Greek word amnesia, which means forgetfulness and oblivion. It overlooks past offenses, particularly political offenses, such as treason, rebellion, sedition, and kudeta. Amnesty can be granted before or after the institution of the criminal prosecution and sometimes after conviction. In addition to that, this prerogative by the president is granted only to those large group of individuals who are particularly political offenders. We could take as an example when our former president Rodrigo Duterte signed the proclamations 1090, 1091, 1092, and 1090, granting amnesty to the members of the three rebel groups, which are the Moro Islamic Liberation Front or the MILF, Moro National Liberation Front or the MNLF, and the Revolusyonaryo Partido ng Manggagawa ng Pilipinas, Revolutionary Proletarian Army, Alex Boncayo Brigade. These three rebel groups have committed crimes punishable under the revised penal code and special penal laws in pursuit of their political beliefs. And my body here will discuss to you the last two types of executive clemency, which are the commutation of sentence and the pardon.